Okay, I think I'm live. Pretty sure I'm live. I'm gonna make sure I am. Actually, let me make sure everything is okay. Let me make sure everything is clear. Everything sounds okay. Cause I gotta wait for the stream. Let me test one thing real quick and see if I can hear it. Let me go to here real quick.
There is one new severe thunderstorm warning for Mississippi.
Okay, that works pretty well. Hopefully I'm live. Hopefully I'm live. I'm gonna put this back at 900. Okay, I think I'm live, right? Alright, yep, I'm live. Alright. Alright, so everything's good, everything's good. I sound clear, everything's clear, right? I got the, yeah, so I have a new warning system, so it's gonna alert me when there's a new tornado warning or severe thunderstorm warning. So, yeah, I got you with that. We're gonna get into this in just a moment. I am sorry for being late. Like I said, I had a family emergency for a moment.
There is one new severe thunderstorm warning for Texas.
Yeah. So these are the emergency alert system.
There is one new severe thunderstorm warning for Oklahoma.
Okay, it's gonna go off a lot now. All right, so here's basically what's happening today, right? Make sure everything is cool. Make sure everything's clear. Making sure everything is okay. Everything sound okay, y'all?
You forgot to use the pizza and your hot sauce.
Well, I thought we were making a pizza. That's why.
Well, Daddy wanted to buy some. You can save the pizza, make it for one day next week.
All right. There's a dude banned from Discord. Why was he banned? I don't know. I don't know. I wasn't like I was looking. I didn't see anything. Sorry, that was my mom, by the way. All right, sorry. All right, let me get to the explaining. So basically, what's happening right now, right? This is a moderate risk, as you can see right now. Actually, if you want to pull up the Storm Prediction Center, which I'm actually gonna do that real quick. I'm gonna pull up the Storm Prediction Center real quick. Also go follow me on Twitter if you guys haven't. Go follow me on Twitter. Yeah, there we go. SPC. I don't know about the Discord thing. Okay. You have to ask one of my moderators. I didn't do anything. Like I said, if you got banned, you must have did. Or he must have did something.
There are two new warnings affecting
Because if you're talking
Mississippi
about a person,
and
I'm feeling like you're talking
Texas.
about yourself. Because that's kind of random. But right now I'm focusing on the severe weather event. I'm not focusing on people in Discord. Okay. So right now we have to worry about what's happening right now live. You know, it's more important. Basically, what's happening right now. Moderate risk for severe weather. This is a very large moderate risk, actually. They were going to attempt to put up a high risk in for Oklahoma right here, but they didn't do it. They didn't do it. I'm not sure why, but they know what they're doing, and I trust the National Weather Service with all glory. Okay. So, but we have a 15% hatched area. All right. Of significant tornadoes, okay? And you also have a 10%, a large 10% hatch area. These are two large areas for significant tornadoes, EF2 plus tornadoes today, okay? And you also have a very, very, like, high wind risk today as well. Wait, it was the same tornado as last time? No, it's not the same tornado from last time. This is a whole new deal right here. This is a whole new thing. You have a damaging wind risk right here, 45% hatched area. So you're going to see hurricane force winds in a 45% hatch area when that goes for Kansas, Missouri, and the extreme northeastern part of Oklahoma. You have two 45% hail risk areas. You have one in Kansas and northern Oklahoma. You have one in Texas and Oklahoma, the southern part. And that's the main that one. This is the main risk driver right here. This is the main risk driver, but you also have these two up here that are pretty big on risk drivers as well. Like I said, it's a huge moderate risk, very large moderate risk actually. And this is, like I said, this includes central Oklahoma, central and northern Oklahoma, the southeastern parts of central Kansas, and western Missouri, southwestern parts of Missouri. You guys are in a moderate risk, and you're also in an enhanced risk. Okay, Texas, Oklahoma, a lot of Kansas, and a pretty good portion of Missouri. You're in an enhanced risk. Slight risk area goes for the entire state of Missouri, actually, all the way down to central Texas, and all the way up to basically almost the entire state of Kansas into southern Nebraska and Iowa. You have a slight risk in there too. Like I said, tornado threat, it's extremely high today. Okay, it's extremely high. All right. We're not gonna look at tomorrow because I don't think we need to look at tomorrow. Let's reset this just in case if there's any footage of Oh yeah, DVD side. I'm gonna read the reports actually. Let me see. That's another thing I want to read. Yeah, there it is right here. So we have a particularly dangerous situation tornado watch. Okay, this is a PDS tornado watch. This is very rare. This doesn't happen often at all. Okay.
There is one new severe thunderstorm warning for Oklahoma.
New severe thunderstorm warning. There's a very rare, okay, PDS tornado watch, as you can see right here. And tornadoes in general are high, okay? It's high today. EF2 plus tornadoes is high as well. That is scary, okay? That is very scary to look at and hear. Then you have severe winds, moderate, and you have 65 knots plus winds, which is hurricane force winds, is also moderate today. That's still pretty high. Severe hail and 2-inch plus hail today is very high as well. Okay, so all the factors are in. Particularly dangerous situation right there. It says a particularly dangerous situation. Okay. Let me see. Let me read the actually, I'm gonna go to Radar Omega and read that. But that's the PDS tornado watch right there. This is all the counties that are in this. All right, this is for basically the entire western portions of Oklahoma and central Oklahoma and southern Kansas, okay? Also, a little bit of the northeast part of Texas, the northern and northeast part of Texas is also in the PDS tornado watch, okay? You also have a regular tornado watch down here for Texas. It's nowhere near as intense as the one that is, in Oklahoma or in place in Oklahoma, but it's still pretty, it's there. It's pretty much there. It's going to, like I said, the conditions are favorable for tornadoes today and long track tornadoes. Okay. As a matter of fact, if we read the wording right for this right now, let me pull out the watches. Let me see. I think this is this right here. Watches. Let me put tornado watch. I'm gonna pull out the tornado watch right here. This is the PDS watch. As you can see, particularly dangerous situation. 5 hours and 51 minutes. Okay. Several, okay, I'm gonna highlight this. I'm gonna highlight this for you guys. Several tornadoes and a few intense tornadoes likely. Widespread hail and scattered very large hail events to 5 inches in diameter. 5 inches in diameter. Okay? Then you also have scattered damaging winds and isolated significant gusts to 80 miles per hour. Okay, that is what the watch favorability is. And like I said, we already seen the all the stuff. There's an 80% chance of an EF2 to an EF5 tornado, okay? And an overall threat is 90%. So you have a 90% chance of seeing a tornado today in this watch, in the PDS tornado watch. So that's extremely high. Okay? That's extremely high, and that is not good at all. Wind risk is also up there along with the very large hail threat. So we gotta watch this very carefully, okay? This is not a good situation. This is a very rare situation. Like I said, they're expecting several large and possibly even violent tornadoes today, okay? So take this seriously and just watch out for the warnings. Like, heed the warnings if you're under any type of tornado warning today. From a regular tornado warning to a tornado emergency, okay? Heed the warnings very carefully. I'm gonna go turn off the light right there real quick.
Oh, damn, I got it. Sorry about that, Greg.
No, you're good.
That's my fault, man. I don't know why I do that.
All right. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go through all the watches, or not watches, the warnings right now that we have right now. So let's start off with the tornado warnings actually. So right now you have 2 tornado warnings right now, and this is both for the same areas near Wichita Falls, Texas. So you have one which is radar indicated lime-sized hail with this as well. Yeah, 2-inch hail in a tornado. Radar indicated rotation, so it's not on the ground, but still, take shelter now if you're in. Let me see. What are the counties are in this? So a tornado warning remains in effect until 5:45 p.m. Central Daylight Time for northwestern, was this Anchor County or Anchor County in southwestern Wichita, and northeastern, was this Baylor counties? Yeah. So still a tornado warning in effect for you. There's not a tornado on the ground, but still take shelter because it could drop one at any moment. The environment today is extreme. Okay, this is probably one of the scariest environments we've had in a long time for tornadoes. Okay, like I said, there's going to be multiple violent tornadoes today that are going to touch down. Like, this is not even, it hasn't even started yet. Okay, this is going to go to the overnight hours as well. We have another tornado warning, same thing, radar indicated rotation and 2-inch hail. So very large hail with this. This is moving east at 30 miles per hour. It is a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado. Okay, so they're both not on the ground, but they have a capability of producing tornadoes. Okay, so let's look at the rotation for that. And yeah, that's not looking good. Their wind thrust, or wind thirst. I think that's what it's called, wind thirst. There is a tight rotation couplet right here, right over wind thirst right now. So if you live in Windthirst, Texas, you guys need to take shelter immediately. We're gonna take off the watch actually, because we don't need that anymore. I'm not playing the Kaiju Horizon today, more than likely. Apologies for that. But yeah, I can't play today. I have to do live coverage. But yeah, we still have a tornado warning. This is the more significant tornado actually that I'm looking at right now. Or significant tornado warning. It's not on the ground, as of from what I see on radar. There's still tight rotation with it. No debris signature with that, but tight rotation with this windthirst storm in Texas. Right? This is Texas. Yes, it is Texas. Okay, making sure. We're gonna go back to that storm. We're gonna look at the severe thunderstorm warnings because we have to watch every storm today. Any storm can produce a large and dangerous tornado. Okay. So let's go to this storm. There's a severe thunderstorm warning for, this is Randlet, Texas, and the counties that are in this are, it says, okay, locations: Temple, Randlet, Cookietown, Taylor, and Charlie. In this is Oklahoma. Severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect until 5:45 p.m. Central Daylight Time for Cotton and northwestern Clay counties. And this storm is moving northeast at 40 miles per hour, so they're decently fast moving. That's another thing we got to take, account of.
There is one new severe thunderstorm warning for Oklahoma and Texas.
Okay, we have a new severe thunderstorm warning for Oklahoma and Texas. I think this is probably for one of these storms down here. Like I said, later on, like, this is just the beginning. It's not even the beginning of it yet. Like, this is just like the prefrontal.
There is one new severe thunderstorm warning for Texas.
Let's go back to this storm up here. This storm has very large hail. Considerable severe thunderstorm warning, by the way. Let's look at that. So you have lime-sized hail, or 2-inch hail, and 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts with this storm. So definitely take your cars and take all your belongings indoors, because the hail will definitely damage it. Yeah, that's a pretty big hail core right in Colony, in Oklahoma right now. So yeah, severe thunderstorm warning for Colony, Weatherford, Bridgeport, and Hinton in Oklahoma. You guys have a big time hailstorm coming your way, so make sure you guys take shelter and take all your belongings, and make sure you park your cars in a garage or move it somewhere where it can't get damaged from hail. Like I said, all these storms have the potential of getting themselves together, because they are in probably the most prime environment we've seen all year for tornadoes today. So, let me see. Let me check this storm. This is kind of in a radar hole, so you can't see too much. We have a severe thunderstorm warning. This is for the border of Texas and Oklahoma. So Aranet, Oklahoma, Shattuck, Oklahoma, and Gage, Oklahoma. You guys are under a severe thunderstorm warning with golf ball sized hail and 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. So, yeah, definitely take shelter from that and make sure you take all your belongings and stuff indoors. And that's, by the way, that's heading towards Woodward, Oklahoma. And this storm needs to be watched very carefully because it is all by itself. Not a single storm is around it. Like, there's one that's far north of it, and there's, the storm down there. That's
There
pretty
is
far
one
south.
new tornado warning for Texas.
All right, new tornado warning for Texas. Yep. Just got the alert right there. So we have a new tornado warning for Texas. To go back to the storm. This is a storm near Windthirst in Texas. And I'm not liking to look at this. This is starting to hook, and you don't want to see that. Because that means it is, it is developing a mesocyclone or developing rotation. And that's the RFD kicking in. And then you have the inflow going into the storm. This is the mouth of the storm right here, and this is where it feeds off the energy in the environment. And that's where you get your hook and possibly even a tornado. Yeah, that doesn't look good at all. Yeah, people in Windthirst, you guys need to be in shelter right now. You shouldn't be taking shelter now. You should be in shelter. And you need to stay in your shelter because you might have a tornado about to drop on the ground at any moment now. This storm, or this tornadic rotation, is heading towards Deer Creek and Blue Grove in Texas. And the new tornado warning expands all the way out to Bellevue, Buffalo Springs, and was this Vashti or Vashtel? That's how you say it. And it also is including DeGorham. I think that's how you say it, DeGorham. And Highway 287 and Highway 148. So if you guys are under that tornado warning, take shelter immediately because you could have a tornado on the ground, actually, possibly, because that's a pretty tight couplet of rotation right there. So we need to watch this very carefully, all right? Red or green's going towards the radar. Reds are going away. Right in the middle is where your tornadic rotation will be at. And this storm is moving to the northeast at, I'm assuming, 30 miles per hour, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 35 miles per hour. So, and nothing's stopping the storm from intensifying, okay? Like I said, it's moving into a more prime environment. Yeah, it is. It's moving into a more prime environment for tornadoes, actually. So, nothing is going to stop the storm. It's by itself. Other than these storms next to it, it's by itself and it's moving to the north and east. So, we got to watch that very carefully, and we got to take note of that. Let's see, my velocity is not kicking in. Might have to reset it. Nope, there we go. This storm doesn't have any rotation anymore, but I would still take shelter if you are under a tornado warning in Holiday, Texas. But there's nothing too much to worry about, but still take shelter because you are still under a severe thunderstorm warning and a considerable severe thunderstorm warning, right? No. Sorry about that. It's not considerable. This should be canceled or expired pretty soon. This tornado warning. That's not good. Yeah, this Woodthirst storm is just not looking good at all. It is intensifying rapidly. There is rapid rotation with this storm. This needs to be watched very carefully. Also, Wichita Falls is under a severe thunderstorm warning for ping pong ball sized hail and 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. This expires in 26 minutes. So if you're in Wichita, Texas, definitely take shelter from this storm. You can have some damaging winds and also some pretty large hail with this. Let's go back up here to, these are where all the storm chasers are actually at. They're up here for these storms because these storms has the best chance possible to drop the big time tornadoes that we're expecting today. So, like I said, all these storms needs to be watched. Like I said, this is the moderate risk area right here. This is the moderate risk, and this is where the main tornado threat is. It's in this area right here. Basically the entire, almost the entire central part of Oklahoma. If not the entire part of Oklahoma. Actually, I would say from the panhandle of Oklahoma, like the eastern panhandle, points east, needs to be on a lookout for tornadoes today. Like basically the entire state, because at this point, it's just, you're under a risk for a tornado if you're in Oklahoma. Like, you have a risk. So, like, take note of that and definitely have a plan in place in case you do go under a tornado warning. Yep, there's a new severe thunderstorm warning. Golf ball size hail and 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. We got storm chasers on this as well, right here. Corey Gherkin, this is a storm chaser. So they're now in that severe thunderstorm warning. They're actually in a really good position because this thing is not even in the prime zone for tornadoes yet. It's making its way over there, as you can see. The severe thunderstorm warning is pointing to to the northeast. So this storm needs to be watched very carefully. I'm very concerned about this storm because it has all it can. Honestly, like it has everything it can observe or
There are
absorb.
2 new warnings affecting Kansas and Oklahoma.
All right, I have a severe thunderstorm warning more than likely up here. Yep. This actually has a little bit of rotation with it. Right here, this is to the border of Kansas and Oklahoma. So that needs to be watched. Oh yeah, that's definitely rotation. You have a little bit of an appendage right here. And this storm could try to drop a tornado as well. Like I said, it's in an environment. These storms are in an environment today where anything can happen, okay? It could be a very quick spin up tornado, or not quick spin up, but it could be like, it could spin up quickly and drop a big time tornado. And it could be long tracked as well. Like if you get any storm by itself, that's, pushing to the north and east with by itself, no competition with no other storms, then you could get yourself a violent tornado with that. So, oh boy. So this is now,
There is 1 new severe thunderstorm warning for Pennsylvania.
yeah, PDS tornado warning. PDS tornado warning. So this thing is on the ground now. I was not expecting that. I still don't see no debris signature, but I can understand why this is PDS now. So we have a new PDS tornado warning. This is a particularly dangerous situation. Take cover now. Oh, my chat went away. A confirmed large and extremely dangerous tornado was located near Windthirst, moving east at 35 miles per hour. So there's a large and dangerous tornado on the ground. And honestly, I'm not surprised because the velocities were looking real scary. And they still are looking real scary. So yeah, there's a PDS tornado warning now for Texas. And this is to the east of Windthirst. This is, look at that hook right there. That is not what you want to see. You have a hook right there. You have a classic supercell, basically. That is producing a big time tornado right now as we speak. I don't see any debris, but I think that's going to change here momentarily if this thing starts to increase even more. Yeah, I still don't see debris, but that doesn't matter. Okay, there's a PDS tornado warning for Deer Creek, Blue Grove, Deer Creek, Blue Grove, and Bellevue, I think is how you say it, or Bellevue, or in Buffalo Springs as well. You guys are included in the PDS tornado warning, a particularly dangerous situation tornado warning. Okay, you guys need to take shelter immediately. Don't even take your time. Just run to shelter, take all your belongings, and make sure you just take shelter from this storm. Okay, if you're not getting a tornado, you're going to get the lime-sized hail with this. So definitely take shelter now. We're checking this storm down here.
There is 1 new severe thunderstorm warning for Oklahoma.
Okay. This storm looks a little suspicious as well. So we gotta watch a lot of these storms today. Very carefully too. Yeah, the Oklahoma City region, you guys need to be on the lookout as well. You're in the heart of the risk area, actually. You're right in the heart of the risk area. There's a severe thunderstorm with quarter-sized hail and 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts that's heading towards Chickasha, Oklahoma. This thing could have a potential of producing a tornado. And then same thing with this storm up here. The considerable severe thunderstorm warning that's heading towards Bridgeport in Oklahoma. Like I said, I called out all these severe thunderstorm warnings at the beginning of the stream. You guys need to take shelter now because anything can happen with these storms. We still have storm chasers on this storm right here, which that is probably the best idea possible because this is a storm and a half right here. This is a perfect supercell storm, and it could definitely try and produce a long track tornado. So that needs to be watched very carefully. We're gonna check back up here on these storms, and this hailcorn, this storm is really bad. Wow. This is lime-sized hail or bigger. I won't be surprised if they upgrade that to a baseball size hail maybe, because that looks like some pretty intense radar imagery right here. in the pink and the blues. That's very large hail dropping. Okay, let's check on this storm right here. This is our most concerning storm. Looks like the rotation has died down for this storm near Windthirst in Texas. But I would still say stay in your safe place. Like I said, you are under a PDS tornado warning, okay? This is a particularly dangerous situation. You need to take shelter now. If you're not in your shelter already, take shelter now. This is not a joke. This is not a game, okay? There is probably a large and dangerous tornado on the ground. Like I said, we're not down here to see the ground coverage, but I am here to see the radar coverage. And I am telling you guys, and the National Weather Service is telling you guys, that there is a large and dangerous tornado on the ground. So you guys need to take shelter and stay off the highways as well, too. Yeah, man, this storm is also very concerning because it's all by itself, too, and it's moving into an even more prime environment for tornadoes today. I'm not going to look at models, by the way. I'm not going to look at models right now. We're just going to do live coverage because I feel like there is no need to look at models. It's starting now. It's happening now. And we're going to keep on doing live, radar coverage. Like I said, if it calms down, then we'll do models and we'll see what's going to happen in the future. But like I said, the environment today is extremely prime for tornadoes and long-tracked tornadoes as well. Like I said, the National Weather Service was literally going to issue a high risk, which is a 5 out of 5 on a severe weather scale. You don't see that too often. We already seen one high risk this year. So, see ya. One high risk is enough. You don't need any more high risks. So we definitely got to, take note of that and watch out. We're going to say on this storm, this PDS storm. Like I said, this thing could be recycling. Okay, these storms are they're just the beginning. They're just getting started, okay? We're probably going to be live for a good couple of hours with this as well. Like I said, PDS tornado warning, all right? This is for Deer Creek, Blue Grove, and a Highway 287 and 148 are in the PDS tornado warning. Also, Billyville or Belleville. I don't know how to say that. And Dick Warham.
There are two new warnings affecting North Carolina and Texas.
I think that's how you pronounce that. But you guys need to take shelter immediately if you're in that PDS tornado warning. Heed the warnings, guys. Heed the warnings today. I can't stress this enough. Today is not the day where you want to joke around or be outside during any type of severe weather event. The only tornado warning is down here in Texas for right now, but that's definitely going to change. Like I said, these storms are going to blow up, and they're going to intensify as they move into a more prime environment. Let's check on other severe thunderstorm warnings in some areas. Like we have a severe thunderstorm warning in North Carolina. Let's go to that real quick. We're gonna do like a brief overview. You have a severe thunderstorm warning for Middlesex, Bailey, Sims, and Highway 264 in North Carolina. You guys are under a severe thunderstorm warning. Quarter-size hail and 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts with that.
There is one new special marine warning.
You also have severe thunderstorm warnings up here in Pennsylvania. There was a tornado warning up here earlier in Pittsburgh, actually. But that expired. I don't know if there was an actual tornado with that, but I don't think there was. But, what does the orange mean? The orange means heavy rain. The orange means just moderate to heavy rain. Also, it's a lot of storms forming. This is pretty close to me. There's a lot of storms forming close to me. It's pretty interesting. But if you're talking about the orange on reflectivity, which is the hold on, I'll show you guys real quick. If you're talking about the orange like this right here, this is just heavy rain. Okay, green is light rain, yellow is light to moderate rain, orange is moderate to heavy, red is heavy, dark red is very heavy, and then pink is hail. But yeah, we still have a tornado warning.
Mommy got a free bacon pizza.
Huh?
Mommy got a free bacon pizza.
All right. I'll be up there. But if you're talking about velocities, which I don't think there is an orange in the velocity, so I don't think so. Never mind. Unless you're talking about, are you talking about correlation coefficient or reflectivity? This is reflectivity. This is reflectivity, and this is correlation coefficient. Correlation coefficient, or CC for short, is basically, it's basically a radar shoots a beam out into the thunderstorm, and basically scans the thunderstorm for, you know, any like weird pieces in the air, like say if there's like tree limbs in the air, bricks in the air, um like yeah, it's just cars, like say if there's like a bunch of stuff in the air that's weird and that shouldn't be in the air, it's going to read that, and the correlation coefficient is going to drop. And when it drops, that's where, you know, that's if you hear me say CC drop, that's what it means. Like that means there is something that is, you know, being picked up in the air, like debris, or sometimes even large hail as well. Large hail can be picked up. Like if it's super large hail, that can also be picked up from the CC or correlation coefficient. But yeah, the correlation coefficient scans the environment, and it scans it for pieces that shouldn't be in the air, like I said, like wood planks, roofs, tree limbs, or trees in general. Like it, you know, it'll pick up all that and it will drop. And when I say there's a correlation coefficient drop, that means there is more than likely a tornado on the ground that is doing damage, that's lifting debris up into the air. So that's what the CC is. Velocity. This is velocity. Velocity is how you read, or basically it shows you rotation, all right, or wind speeds. Shows you wind speeds, right? You have the reds and you have your greens. Okay. Sometimes there's even blues or light greens, or reds, or what is it? I think tan.
There is one new severe thunderstorm warning for Pennsylvania.
But yeah, that's what the velocity reads. And sometimes when the velocity, you know, signatures is pretty close like this, like greens are going towards the radar, by the way. Greens are going towards the radar and the reds are going away from the radar, right? So when that happens,
There is one new severe thunderstorm warning for Florida.
when that happens, you know, you get counterclockwise rotation, right? Because, you know, greens is going away and reds are going towards. And, you know, counterclockwise rotation goes like this. And when you get counterclockwise rotation, that's when you get, you know, a couplet, possibly, a velocity couplet. That's when the National Weather Service thinks it's time to issue a tornado warning. Sometimes you can get very tight couplets as well.
There is one new severe thunderstorm warning for Oklahoma.
Okay, it's getting pretty active out here. We have 56 warnings, 1 tornado warning, and 23 severe thunderstorm warnings. That's pretty active. It's getting pretty active out here. But that's basically what it means, though.
There is one new severe thunderstorm warning for Alabama.
Yeah, it's getting pretty active, chat. This is going to be a long stream. Just to let y'all know now. It's going to be a long stream. I'm going to go back up here. A lot of the storm chasers, like I said, are up here with these storms. This storm looks like it's actually weakening out, surprisingly. Oh, yeah. You remember how I said I was going to upgrade? This upgraded to tennis ball sized hail now. So a considerable severe thunderstorm warning with tennis ball sized hail. Tornado possible on that as well. This is a considerable threat. So tennis ball sized hail with this storm. Let's click on the storm chaser's feed. This is Willow Sharp. And wow, look at that. That is what the storm looks like. This is from Willow Sharp's stream. That's a supercell. That is the supercell that is producing tennis ball sized hail in Kansas right now. That's pretty amazing to look at, honestly.
There is one new severe thunderstorm warning for Oklahoma.
But yeah, the warnings are going nuts right now. They are going nuts. This is no longer a PDS, which is good.
There is one new tornado warning for Texas.
And we have a brand new tornado warning. Okay. Brand new tornado warning for Texas. What is that for? I'm gonna wait for it to pop up, actually. Yep, there it is. Okay. There's a brand new wow. Okay. That is scary. Look at that hook. Look at this hook right here. That is a classic hook signature right there. This is your classic supercell structure.
There is one new severe thunderstorm warning for Oklahoma.
Yeah, this new tornado warning looks pretty concerning. Is that a CC drop? I think that's a CC drop, chat. That might be a debris signature right there near Cross Plains in Texas. This is a very small tornado warning, by the way. This is specifically for Cross Plains, Texas. But I highly advise people that are, you know, that are not in tornado warning, like Panier and Sabano and Union Center. You guys need to take shelter now, because I think this is going to be extended. They're going to extend this tornado warning because this thing looks like it's going to last a while. Yeah, there you go. There's the extension right there. I was expecting that. So yeah, brand new tornado warning. This includes Union Center, Mountaintop, Romy, Okra, Panier, Sabano, Carbon, and Kokomo in Texas. It also includes Highway 6 and Highway 183. So if you guys are under that tornado warning, also in Cross Plains as well, if you guys are under that tornado warning, seek shelter immediately because you could have a possible tornado trying to drop on the ground. And if you were like, if you're in Rising Star,
There is one new tornado warning for Texas.
I'm gonna say if you're in Rising Star, you can probably see the mesocyclone with this storm right here. That's where the tornado would be at. This is where the tornado would be at. You have your classic RFD coming around, and you have your inflow going into the storm. Right in the middle is your tornadic rotation. Okay, and this is moving to the north and east. So, you know, Carbon and other places right here. I think it was another place, Union Center. You guys need to take proper precautions right now and take shelter because this is a very concerning looking storm. So, yeah, take your proper precautions and make sure you guys are taking shelter. Let's go back to our significant storm up here. This one did drop a tornado before, and it might do it again. All right, it might do it again near Dare Creek in Texas. Is going to attempt to do it again. Let's hope it doesn't. But like I said, this thing is moving into a prime environment for tornadoes.
There is one new severe thunderstorm warning for Texas.
Let's go to Oklahoma actually. Let's check on these storms. There's a lot of storms forming over here in Oklahoma. They're probably going to issue a tornado warning for this.
There is one new special marine warning.
No, they issued a severe thunderstorm warning though. Tennis ball sized hail still. Let's go to these storms. Let's check on these storms. These storms also have a potential too. Don't underestimate any storm today, okay? Like I said, all these storms have the potential of producing a large and intense tornado, okay? That's what the National Weather Service says. I'm not saying this to scare anybody.
There is one new severe thunderstorm warning for Kansas.
Okay, the National Weather Service are very concerned as well that a lot of these storms have the potential of producing intense tornadoes today. So heed any warning. Severe thunderstorm warning, tornado warning, doesn't matter.
There is one new severe thunderstorm warning for Maryland and West Virginia.
Man, this thing is looking real scary. The velocity is not too impressive, but it's still, the way it's just hooking like that is not something you want to see, honestly. It's really not something you want to see. We're going to go on Twitter real quick and check on the storm, or check on, see what's happening over here. Reset that. Wow. This is the, Windthirst, Texas tornado earlier. This is the tornado from earlier in Windthirst, Texas, Zachary Hall. That is amazing. That is amazing to see. This is Windthirst, Texas. Yeah, wow, look at that. This is a multi-vortex tornado. Wow. That is some crazy imagery right there. But that was a tornado that was on the ground earlier. It's, you know, it's since lifted now. Wow, that's insanely cool, but bad at the same time. Let's check real quick on tomorrow's oh boy. Looks like we're going live tomorrow as well. 10% hatch risk area for tornadoes. And we also have another severe weather. I'm actually in this risk actually right here. I'm actually in this risk, so we're gonna see what's gonna happen with that. But by the looks of it, actually let me check something real quick. There's a bunch of warnings being issued. There's 4 tornado warnings. Let's go to 4 of them. Oh my god, there's multiple. There's 5. There's 5 tornado warnings actually. Okay, wait, hold on. Okay.
There is one new severe thunderstorm warning for Kansas.
We're gonna check back on that. Let's go back to radar because there's. Oh no, there wasn't. Never mind. Those are just the other warnings, not the current ones. This thing is back on the ground, by the way. This thing is back on the ground. So we have a tornado on the ground again near Blue Grove, Texas, and near Dare Creek, Texas. So you guys need to be on shelter right now. You should not be out of shelter. Okay, you guys need to be in shelter. Okay, because this could produce a large tornado again. That was a pretty decently sized tornado. So this could produce a even bigger tornado if it has a chance to. This thing is all by itself. There's nothing stopping this thing. So you have to keep that in mind. You have to watch that very carefully. I'm gonna check back up here with these storms as well. Holy moly, look at that. Talk about a hail spike. That's a hail spike, chat. That means there's extremely large hail with this thing. Wow, that is not what you want to see either. It's a large hail spike right there. So this storm is near Woodward. There is apple-sized hail. Large apple-sized hail. A destructive severe thunderstorm warning for Woodward in Oklahoma. This thing is going to be heading towards Fort Supply and close to Woodward. Woodward, you're not going to experience the apple-sized hail more than likely. Let's hope you guys don't. But I think the airport did. Yeah, you guys aren't going to experience it. This is probably going to be dropping giant hail over rural areas, but this is extremely large hail. Like I said, apple-sized hail. This is a destructive storm. So this is a destructive severe thunderstorm warning. But let's go back down in Texas because I want to check on both these storms. Let's check on this one right here. Oh man. Let's see what's going on with this. Oh, that is not good. That is really not good. This thing is, I think this dropped the tornado. This might have dropped the tornado. That might be a CC drop right there. South of Sabano in Texas. That might be a tornado on the ground. This thing might have done it. It might have produced a tornado. And it might be on the ground right now. So if you're in Union Center or Sabano in Mountaintop, you guys need to take shelter immediately. Or if you guys been in a tornado warning for like a good 10 minutes now. You guys should have taken proper precautions. Y'all should have took shelter by now, okay? But there is more than likely a tornado developing right now, or is in progress right now, that is heading towards Union Center in Texas. Because as this new velocity couplet right here is increased, or not new, sorry, this velocity couplet right here increased significantly from the last time I checked. And there might even be a CC drop with this as well right there. So that might be a tornado on the ground. Let's hope it doesn't intensify next scan. But it's a classic supercell, a classic hook right here. So you guys need to take this seriously if you're in if you're south and east of Abilene, or far south and east of Abilene, or east of Cross Springs actually in Texas. And this thing is all by itself as well. That's not good at all. Let's go back to this one because this one is on the ground. I don't like to look at this one. I really don't. This thing is sheesh. It's not looking good. This thing could develop a hook pretty easily right now. I think that's what it's doing. It's recycling. I don't know if it's on the ground. It still says observed, so it probably is on the ground. But at the same time, it could be lifting. It could be weakening possibly. Let's hope that happens. Also, we have brand new supercell thunderstorms, or storms that are going to try to form and mature into supercell thunderstorms and move to the east into a more prime environment. Storms are starting to fire up, chat. They are starting to fire up. Let's go back down here with this storm because this storm looks pretty concerning. I'm waiting for a velocity update. If this velocity trends down a little bit and that one doesn't increase up here to the north, then I'm gonna leave for a brief second to get some food because I gotta bring some food down for me. Okay, this looks like this is okay. This hasn't increased, which is good. Because I have to leave at least like once right now before things get a hell of a lot more intense, which I think things are getting a hell of a lot more intense actually. Yeah, that might be a tornado on the ground. Yeah, that's on the ground. That is 100% on the ground. We have a tornado on the ground south of Sabano, Texas. If you're in Panier, you could probably see the tornado. Actually, you could probably see it. It's not rain wrapped. It's probably a pretty photogenic supercell. Union Center, you guys need to stay in place. Okay, you guys need to stay in place. Stay in your shelter because there is now a tornado on the ground, and it is moving to the south of Sabano, Texas. Same thing with Mountaintop, Romney, Carbon, and Kokomo. You guys need to still stay in shelter and take shelter. The storm is moving 30 miles per hour to the north and east, or moving to the east actually. I won't be surprised if they upgrade this to a confirmed tornado warning, because yeah, this thing is definitely on the ground. Everything lines up, the velocity and everything lines up with this. So you gotta watch it very carefully. This is, I don't know what this is right here. It looks like interference. Let's check the yeah, that wrapped up pretty quickly too. Yeah, but this thing is definitely on the ground though. Make sure. Alright. I think I have everything pulled up right here.
There is one new severe thunderstorm warning for Oklahoma.
This is radar indicated now. No longer on the ground. I'm more concerned about this one than that one up there. We'll go back to that one in a moment. But this one is very concerning because this thing is on the ground. It looks like it's hitting more rural areas. I mean, there's still buildings, as you can see. There's still buildings getting hit by this storm. But it's moving through mostly rural areas, which is good. We don't want this hitting any type of structure. Let's hope it doesn't hit any type of structure, actually. Yeah, that's not good. This thing could become a big tornado. I think that they're about to upgrade the tornado warning, actually. I won't be surprised if they do. Because the box just changed a little bit. We're going to come back to that in a moment. Let's go back to this storm up here. Yeah, this thing is it's trying it. It's trying it as well. I think this thing needs a little bit more time before it actually starts to mature and actually produce another tornado. Yeah, there we go. Observe warning now. So this is a confirmed tornado. This is a damaging tornado. Okay, this thing is on the ground and it's a damaging tornado. This is moving to the northeast at 20 miles per hour. This is a very slow moving tornado too. Very slow moving tornado. This is 60 miles south of Cisco in Texas. And yeah, tennis ball sized tail with this as well. Tennis ball sized tail and tornado observed. So this thing is on the ground. It looks like the velocity has let out, which is a good sign, but it still takes shelter because this thing could drop back down on the ground again. Okay, yeah, there's your debris signature right there. This is the debris. This is the correlation coefficient dropout I was talking about earlier. And I think there was this might have been a debris ball a little bit right here. A little bit of a debris ball. Like I said, this is south of Sabano and to the west of Union Center. And to the southwest of Mountaintop. So all those three places right there, you guys should be still in your safe spot. Because this thing it's probably on the ground. And it's probably doing damage still. You're in a confirmed tornado warning right now. Take shelter immediately. Same thing for Carbon and Kokomo. You guys, just because this thing is far from you and is moving 20 miles per hour doesn't mean you should come out your safe spot. Because this thing is heading towards you guys. Okay? You're going to experience the tennis ball sized tail that the storm is producing. So still, stay in your safe spot. It is not safe.
There is one new severe thunderstorm warning for Oklahoma.
Let's check back on this storm up here in Texas. This is northern Texas, south of Henrietta. I think that's how you say it. Or Henrietta. Or Henrietta. I'm not sure how you say it. I think that's how you say it. I'm not seeing any type of rotation with this storm as of right now, but we'll come back to this just in case it picks back up again. Yeah, look at this. Look at this, chat. You have new supercells, or storms that are trying to become supercells, starting to form right here. We're gonna watch every last storm today, especially in this area. This is where the moderate risk is at. So this is the prime time environment right here. You have multiple severe thunderstorm warnings for Oklahoma right now, in Kansas as well.
There is one new severe thunderstorm warning for Oklahoma.
Yeah, this is a damaging winter right here. Brad Arnold. It's a pretty cool looking supercell.
Man, does it look like we're trying to get some structure going here? Or is it just me? Yeah, it's starting to look like it might have a mothership in the making here.
Ooh, a mothership supercell. What he means by mothership, he's talking about a mothership supercell. That's pretty. It's pretty cool, but pretty concerning at the same time. Oh, here we go. Here's some tornado reports from this storm. They're across plains. Tornado reported by Train Spotter 6W of Rising Star. Okay. Yeah, I literally told y'all, if you're in Rising Star, you've probably seen the tornado drop on the ground. And law enforcement reported a brief tornado touching down right on the Culham Eastland county line. Okay. What is happening down here? What is this? Like, this actually might be rotation trying to... I think what is happening is that this storm is including right here. It's including into itself, and it might be trying to drop another hook like this right here.
There is one new severe thunderstorm warning for Kansas.
So I think it is trying to produce a tornado near Rising Star, which is insane to look at. Wow. Because the rotation is getting bigger down here. Yeah, there's nothing happening right here anymore. So I think this thing is starting to form another hook. The storm included into itself, and now it's going to drop another hook and recycle, basically. It's going to recycle. So they might issue, if this thing does intensify, they might issue a brand new tornado warning, something like this, maybe. And that's going to include Gorman, or in, let me add Rising Star in this, sorry. Rising Star is going to be included in Gorman. If they do issue a brand new tornado warning for that, which right now I don't think they are, but if this does increase or intensify, then they probably will. So that needs to be watched carefully. Let's go back up here with this storm. This storm still has 6 minutes of its tornado warning left. Yeah, no, I'm not seeing too much with this storm either. Or sorry, not either. I'm not seeing too much from this storm. But I have my eyes on these storms right here, and then some of these storms as well. And these storms as well in the north part of Oklahoma. Like I said, what time is it? It is 6:55 now. In like an hour or two, I think the main threat of tornadoes is going to increase significantly. Okay, because I think once you get to like around 7 to 8 p.m. Eastern for me, that means 6 to 7 p.m. in Central Time. I think there will be an increased threat for tornadoes and violent ones as well. So that needs to be watched very carefully. Like I said, we're expecting multiple intense tornadoes today. Where did you get that hoodie? I got the hoodie from it was a website. I don't know if it's there anymore. I think they took it. Did they take it down? I don't know. I have to ask my mom, but I bought it from a website, or she bought it from a website and gave it to me for Christmas. But it's a pretty neat hoodie. Ryan Hall has this hoodie actually. If you guys know who Ryan Hall is, he actually has this hoodie. It's not from his website actually, because he has merch, but it's not his merch. It's from somewhere else. But it's a pretty comfortable hoodie too. But yeah, I don't remember where I got it from. I gotta ask my mom about that. But oh, brand new tornado warning by the way. Oh wow, I take it back about this thing increasing in intensity again. Um, this thing has definitely increased a lot more now. Wow, this is heading towards Dickersham or Dickersham. I'm not sure how to pronounce that.
There
Um,
is one new tornado warning for Texas.
yeah, there's the new tornado warning. That was kind of a little bit of a delay right there, but it's okay. As long as it lets me know that there is a new tornado warning, I'm okay with it. I will upgrade in quality with streaming, like the weather live streams and stuff. I just gotta figure out a lot of things first. Also, this storm looks very concerning. Okay. Maybe it's not very, very concerning, but it's still concerning because there's still a tornado warning with this storm. Like I said, the tornado that was on the ground I don't think it's no longer on the ground anymore. But definitely take proper precautions still if you're in the tornado warning because there is still very, very large hail falling with this storm. You have tennis ball sized hail falling with that storm. So take cover now. Let's go back to this storm. This storm might be trying to recycle again, possibly. This thing wants to put down a big tornado. It wants to plant a big one. It has all the ingredients it needs to plant a big tornado. So we have to watch this one very carefully. In case this thing does plant a big time tornado. Like I said, this storm is heading towards Ardmore too. It's heading, or it might head to the general vicinity of Ardmore, Oklahoma. Um, Actually, these places in Oklahoma has been hit pretty hard. An earlier month, actually, I think it was in April or the beginning of May. They were hit by a significant tornado, or multiple significant tornadoes actually, during that one tornado outbreak. And these storms are heading right into that region. So, yeah, everybody in near Ardmore, get ready for storm. Same thing with Oklahoma City, Norman, Moore, all those areas. This is actually a live camera in Norman, Oklahoma. You can see the storm clouds right there. They look like they're moving in. We're gonna check back up here with these storms. You have a couple of severe thunderstorm warnings up here in the northwestern part of Oklahoma. A lot of the storm chasers are on this actually. Yeah, this could try to do something. There's a lot of inflow with that actually. It's not rotation or damaging winds, and this is just a bunch of inflow coming into the storm right now. So this thing's sucking in a bunch of tornado juice, basically. That's what you call it. A lot of these storms are actually. This thing still has tennis ball sized hail with it. That is unbelievable to think about. Not much of a rotation, but it's still producing tennis ball sized hail. So definitely keep that in mind. There's also another storm that's producing lime sized hail near Freedom, Oklahoma. And my boy Connor Croft is on this. Connor Croft has been a champ this year, honestly. He's been out there. He's been out there storm chasing. I want to do that one day. I just want to be out there just storm chasing all the time. We're going to keep an eye on these storms. I am going to take a short little break for a second. I'm going to have to get some pizza. Or I'm going to have to warm up pizza, and I'm going to have to get some more pizza so I can eat before the main event happens. Because I'd rather chill now before any tornadoes like touch down. Again, before, I have to go while there is a giant tornado trying to touch down. But I'd rather do that. So, I'm going to lock into this storm, actually, because this is the confirmed tornado warning. And I will be right back, briefly. Sorry, I was on mute. But like, my bad. I was saying, you guys can see the chat right here. I'll pull up the chat for you guys so you can watch that. I'm gonna go heat up my pizza. I'll be right back briefly.
There are 2 new warnings affecting Kansas and Texas.
Okay, I'll be back for that. I'm gonna go heat up my pizza. I'll be right back. It's gonna be a brief period of time.
There are 2 new warnings affecting Oklahoma and Pennsylvania and West Virginia. There is 1 new severe thunderstorm warning for Oklahoma and Texas. There is one new severe thunderstorm warning for Kansas. There is one new severe thunderstorm warning for Pennsylvania. There are two new warnings affecting Colorado and Kansas.
All right, I'm back. Sorry, y'all. Um, put my phone up right here. Yep, I'm back. I'm back. All right. But yeah, here's your chat right here, by the way. If you guys wanted to see the chat, we're gonna put it away for right now, because right now that is not too important. We're gonna go to Twitter actually real quick and check on the check and see if there's anything new. Wow. This is just a lot of new footage of the oh, the Cross Plain Texas tornado. This is what it looked like. Yeah, all of these photos are looking amazing, by the way. Wow. Make sure you follow all these guys on Twitter too. Like, they're out there getting the most insane footage and pictures of tornadoes. Like, yeah, you guys definitely need to go follow them. Also, brand new tornado warning, by the way, for this storm. Okay, looks like it got itself together again. It's definitely trying to rotate. It's definitely trying to drop another tornado. We'll get back to that in one moment. I'm gonna check on this storm right here. This has a little bit of rotation as well, but it's not as tight as the one down to the south of it in Texas. They actually issued.
There is one new tornado warning for Texas.
I think that's this one down here. Yeah, that one was just, wow, 1 hour and 3 minutes. That's how long it was. Yeah, we have a brand new, well, yeah, y'all know about the brand new tornado warning, but brand new tornado warning for Texas. We'll go to that in just a moment. But they issued a severe thunderstorm warning out for this, so there's no longer a tornado warned for right now. Check back on these storms right here. Yeah, these storms are producing some pretty damaging winds right now. Pretty strong damaging winds near Hennessy, south of Dover, Loyal, and Kingfisher in Oklahoma. Or not south, sorry. It's in Kingfisher, Loyal, and Dover, Oklahoma, south of Hennessy, Oklahoma. Moving to the northeast near Amos, Drummond, and Wakamis in Oklahoma. You also have, that's pretty interesting. That might be an anticyclonic rotation right there, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see. Nope, it's not. It is rotation. They just issued a tornado warning for that. That's tornado warned. It's definitely a tornado warned. It just like glitched out for a second, but that's definitely gonna be a new tornado warning. What's good, Siphon Tornado? Hey, Siphon Tornado. What's good, bro? What's good? It has been forever. Have you heard of Godzilla Revolution? I have not. Holy moly. Baseball-sized hail, chat. Baseball-sized hail with this storm. And a possible tornado along with it. This thing is now tornado warned. You can't see the tornado warning, by the way. You can't see the tornado. It is completely rain-wrapped if there is a tornado on the ground with this. And you have multiple storm chasers on this as well. But the towns that are included in this tornado warning is Cedardale, Farso, I think I say it, Frozo, and what's this, Cheyenne Valley. It's a really rural area, but it's still a tornado warning with baseball-sized hail inside of it as well. This is your tornadic rotation right here. You have greens going towards the radar, reds going away. Right in the middle is your tornadic rotation, which is moving to the east. And this storm is moving as fast as, let's see, 40 miles per hour. So it's a pretty decently fast-moving storm with a possible tornado along with that. Let's see if there's any debris with that. We can't tell. There's a hail spike actually in the middle of that. But there is now a tornado warning for this storm right here near Mutual in Oklahoma. Or east of Mutual in Oklahoma. So we're now starting to get tornado warnings in Oklahoma now.
There are 4 new warnings affecting Maryland and Oklahoma and West Virginia.
That scared me so bad. I'm sorry. I know it's pretty loud. Y'all want me to turn it down or no? Because I turned it up loud so we can, get everybody's attention that, there's a tornado warning or a warning in general. We have a couple of severe thunderstorm warnings happening up here in Maryland. That's actually pretty surprising. Hagerstown. I'm a little bit biased about this only because I live near this. Yeah, thank you, bro. Okay, I'll turn it down. I'll turn it down if you want me to turn it down. I'm only gonna turn it down a little bit because people need to hear that there is a warning being issued, so I'm gonna keep that up a little bit. But it's a severe thunderstorm warning here at Hagerstown. Like I said, it's pretty close to where I live. So, I'm definitely going to be on the lookout for that. There is a storm heading my way. By the way, I'm eating pizza, by the way. So, sorry if I'm chewing pretty loud in the microphone. I'm actually going to put a microphone right here. That's not looking too good. I'm not liking the look of this storm. I feel like they might issue a new tornado warning that's kind of like this. If this continues to intensify with the hook echo looking like that. Okay, we have another tornado warning with this now. Let's check on that.
There is one new tornado warning for Oklahoma.
Does that sound better, y'all? Does it sound better? Also, I think they're warning this rotation right here, and then I think this rotation as well over here. That's why I think there's two tornado warnings lapped on top of each other. So that needs to be watched very carefully. Let's go back down to this storm in southern Texas, or closer, yeah. Well, this is central Texas, but the south part of the outbreak, I guess you can say. Yeah, this thing is definitely trying to recycle again. It's definitely trying to rotate again. Definitely deserves a tornado warning, honestly. Like I said, if you live in De Leon, in Gorman, in Texas, and
there is one new severe thunderstorm warning for Florida.
In Sipe Springs in Texas and Duster, Texas, take shelter immediately. Crap, gotta go, Messiah. See you around, hopefully. Hey, see ya, bro. See ya. Thanks for joining the stream. But we're gonna have to watch that very carefully. We're gonna watch this one too. This one is like I said, it's in a prime environment. It can try it. It can really try it. Rotation looks like it is starting to intensify a little bit with this tornadic supercell, but I don't think it's as significant right now as what it was before. When holy moly, there's another tornado warning with it. There's 3 tornado warnings now. 3 tornado warnings clumped together. So it's an army of supercells right here that are producing multiple tornado warnings right now.
There is one new tornado warning for Oklahoma.
This might be contamination, but that looks pretty scary. I'm gonna watch that. Yeah, a lot of these storms have a capability of producing a tornado right now, so definitely keep on a lookout on that. But we're gonna read these the areas that are in the tornado warning. All right, we're gonna read the counties first. Actually, let's read the counties first. All right, so there is a tornado warning for northwestern Blaine County in southwestern Oklahoma, or northwestern Oklahoma, northeastern Dewey County in northwestern Oklahoma, south central Major County in northwestern Oklahoma, until 7 p.m. Central Daylight Time, so 8 o'clock Eastern Daylight Time. Golf ball size hail in a tornado. This is moving east at 30 miles per hour. This is a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado. So none of these are on the ground. from what I've seen, none of these are on the ground. Let's read this other one. Yeah, basically the entire county of Major is under a tornado warning. So if you're in Major County, Oklahoma, you just need to take shelter overall, because your entire county is in the tornado warning right now. So this one has baseball size. This is a more dangerous storm than the ones down to the south of it, because this one has baseball size hail and a possible tornado with it, and it's moving faster than the ones down south. So this one includes southwestern Woods County in northwestern Oklahoma, and in western Major County in northwestern Oklahoma, and then southwestern Woodward County in northwestern Oklahoma. So this storm is definitely, or these storms are definitely packing a punch. I think they're all combining into one storm though, so we'll see what happens with that. It's a pretty interesting thing that's happening. I don't see much of a a tornado threat with the southern one. So mostly damaging winds. We'll check back on these ones down here. These ones are a little bit more concerning than the ones up to the north. This one still has some rotation with that, but not as tight as probably this one down here. Actually, no, this one doesn't look too bad either. It definitely has rotation still. Definitely has rotation. It definitely still needs to be watched very carefully. All these storms need to be watched very carefully. But the ones that are tornado warning needs to be watched even more carefully.
There is one new severe thunderstorm warning for Kansas.
Bro, did I get a nap? Where's my napkin? I'll be right back. Hold on. I'm gonna get a napkin real quick. Okay, I'm back. I had to get my napkin. Sorry. I am not. Whoa.
There is one new severe thunderstorm warning for Colorado.
I'm sorry. I am not touching my keyboard or mouse with my hands like this. I'm gonna take a brief moment and move my hands real quick. Take a brief moment and eat my pizza while I see what's going on with these warnings. Because I haven't eaten dinner yet. This is basically my dinner right now. So I'm gonna focus on this storm actually. And while we focus on this storm, I'm gonna eat my dinner. So I'll be real quick. I'm not going anywhere, by the way. I'll be right here eating it. Alright. I'm still gonna check on some of these storms though, because they need to be watched. This one has 4 minutes left on it. Hello, Violet Puppet Dragons. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Watch that very carefully. I'm just gonna eat my pizza a little bit. I only have a little bit left with that.
There are 2 new warnings affecting Florida and Kansas.
Florida. Interesting. Let's look at Florida real quick. Hmm. This one actually has a little bit of rotation. Yeah, tornado possible. Definitely a little bit of rotation with that. This is northwest of Miami. Sit back up here in Maryland. Interesting. It's interesting. Florida is a lot of places that's under severe thunderstorm warnings, not just the main area of risk today. A lot of other areas are at risk today for storms as well. We're just mostly talking about the main risk area for tornadoes today. Like I said, we did have one PDS tornado warning today so far. That might change possibly later. We can actually look at model guidance in a moment. When I'm done eating, we can look at model guidance, but yeah, because I'm not seeing too much of in like tornadic activity besides the multiple tornado warnings that we have right now. I've covered all of them. I think everybody, like I said, everybody that's in a tornado warning right now should be in their safe spot. But definitely, I will definitely do a model coverage in just like a few minutes. I just gotta get done eating this pizza and then I should be good. This is a very slow moving storm right here. Alright. Back into the model guidance. I'm done with my pizza. Drink a little bit of water. And we're going to get into this now. I'm going to put the microphone back up closer. So, 7:31 right now. This is the most recent run right here. And as you can see, these storms are going to explode a lot more. Like I said, it's showing not a lot of storms forming, but as you can see, the storms that are forming, they're going to have the potential of producing long track tornadoes today. Okay, the risk area today it's pretty high. It's pretty high for tornadoes today. The National Weather Service do expect multiple long track tornadoes today in the Oklahoma area or the state of Oklahoma.
There is one new severe thunderstorm warning for Oklahoma and Texas.
So another round of storms forming? Pretty interesting. Also tomorrow we're going to go live too for the tornado risk tomorrow. Because there's definitely a tornado risk for tomorrow. And then Monday we're gonna watch that as well. See if there's a tornado risk with that. If there's a tornado risk on Monday, then I'm probably gonna go live. But if not, I'm probably gonna be out there going for what's his name? Let me see. Hold on. This is happening right now. The HRR is not showing. Hold on, let me see. Because the HRR is showing right now, right? Let's look at right now. Like, I know the HRR is not supposed to be, yeah, it's definitely more storms popping up than what the HRR, expected it to. So, all these storms need to be watched very carefully. It's a lot more storms that, formed. Oh, this thing just became a hell producer. Wow, that was pretty fast. It's been a hell producer, but it like intensified in hail producing a lot more. Gorman, you're probably seeing some very large hail with this. Interesting. Wait, I'm sorry. Was this the storm you streamed last time? No. These are new storms. Whenever there's whenever there's an outbreak of storms, it's always like a different storm. It's not always the same, like, tornado or storm or anything like that. It's all different storms.
There is one new special marine warning.
So that means there's a lot of storms happening? Yes, there's a lot of storms happening right now. That's on the ground. Tornado on the ground. So confirmed tornado, and I can see why. Wow, okay. That definitely picked up intensity pretty fast. Wow, yeah, whole hook and everything. This thing just hooked. So I told y'all I don't know what's gonna happen with these storms. This one's definitely on the ground though. So we have a tornado on the ground in Oklahoma. Don't tell me that's a debris signature. I hope that's not a debris signature. But we have a tornado on the ground near Forestro in Oklahoma, or Forso in Oklahoma, and Cheyenne Valley in Toga, Oklahoma. Also, Bounce Junction, you're also in a confirmed tornado warning. This thing is on the ground right now. It's a damaging tornado. I'm going to read the counties for you. So a tornado remains in effect until 7 p.m. Central Daylight Time for Southern Woods, Western Major, and East Central Woodward counties. Okay, this is a confirmed tornado. Okay, a confirmed tornado was located 6 miles north of Chester, moving east at 40 miles per hour. Okay, you have a tornado, and a damaging tornado actually, and 2-inch hail. Weather Spotters confirmed tornado. So this is a confirmed tornado on the ground. Weather Spotters has confirmed it. Brandon Kopic is actually But yeah, the weather spotters did confirm a tornado over here somewhere. The velocity was actually way more intense than what it was before. If I replay that back, actually, my nose is like super itchy right now. Sorry, chat. If I replay that back, you can see classic supercell structure right here. Look at that classic supercell structure. So if you're on Highway 412, I would say, like, don't even just get off the highway, find somewhere to take shelter in, or just drive away from the storm. Go to the north of the storm or go to the south of the storm. I mean, you're experiencing hell right now if you're on 412. If you're in this area in 412, you're experiencing very large hell, but I would still definitely try to find a place to take shelter in, or just get off the highway in general. This thing definitely has the potential of producing a another tornado. Once again, this is a classic supercell structure. It's not all by itself, but it's definitely, it's definitely showing the characteristics of a supercell thunderstorm that is capable of producing a tornado. So you have to take proper precautions if you're in that tornado warning. We'll go further down. There's a new tornado warning for Oklahoma. This is a weird tornado warning, actually. That's a very weird tornado warning. But this is the rotation right here. This is north and west of Nacona in Texas. This is moving into Oklahoma. Petersburg, was this County, Robinton, and Billyville. Also, I would say in Spanish Fort, Rawlin, Valley View, Hyde City. You guys aren't in a tornado warning, but you are, they probably will put you in a tornado warning in a moment if this thing doesn't intensify.
There is one new tornado warning for Oklahoma.
Yeah, I think this is this one right here. Let's check back down here in Texas and see what's going on with this storm. This storm, the hook is no longer there. There's no longer a huge, it's definitely dissipated. So I don't think there's no longer a tornado threat with this storm. Just very large hail with this near or south and west of Stephenville in Texas. This one, on the other hand, there actually is rotation with this storm. There actually is a velocity coupling with this storm. So we do have to worry about a tornado threat with this heading into Oklahoma now. So all these nasty storms are moving into Oklahoma or in Oklahoma right now, trying to produce tornadoes. So, like I said, you have multiple tornado warnings for Oklahoma right now. This includes Fairview, Cleo Springs.
There are 2 new warnings affecting Kansas and Mississippi.
And Longdale in Oklahoma. You guys need to take shelter now, because there's multiple tornado warnings in the northwestern part of Oklahoma right now. Hennessy just experienced a 70-mile-per-hour severe thunderstorm warning with golf ball-sized hail. There's some warnings in Mississippi. Just a regular severe thunderstorm warning, nothing too crazy. You also have more storms up here in Maryland. Still nothing too crazy. Issue a new severe thunderstorm warning for Stephenville though. $half size tail and 60-mile-per-hour winds. Also, new tornado warning for Texas. And this is for this storm right here that is trying to produce the
There are 3 new warnings affecting Kansas and Mississippi and Texas.
It's not looking too good. That rotation picked up a lot.
There is 1 new severe thunderstorm warning for Texas.
Yeah, this thing picked up a lot. I won't be surprised if this thing starts to put down an appendage like this, try to hook itself.
There is 1 new severe thunderstorm warning for Oklahoma.
Alright, these storms are popping off now. It's a lot of storms popping off with this. We still have that confirmed tornado warning in Oklahoma. I don't think it's on the ground anymore, but it definitely was on the ground before from what I've seen in velocity. I think it was just a brief tornado. We still have a long way to go though with these storms, because like I said, it's only what 7:44 now. So give it like an hour, maybe, and I think things will start to ramp up even more. Because I'm telling you, this environment today for these storms are unbelievably like potent. So these definitely needs to be watched very carefully. Something stuck in my tooth. Sorry. Oh yeah. Remember how I said this is gonna drop an appendage? This just dropped an appendage. This thing is definitely about to drop a big tornado. Oh boy. This is gonna drop a big tornado, chat. This is not good. So we really gotta lock in.
There is 1 new severe thunderstorm warning for Kansas.
We gotta lock in. I don't think that's not debris. No, it's not debris. But this thing just definitely dropped a whole appendage now. It formed right away. It wasn't there, and now it's there. So this is probably going to drop a big tornado, chat. Like I said, it's in a prime environment right now for tornadoes right now. So it's definitely trying its hardest, and I think it is going to do it. So let's heed the warnings. This looks like a neighborhood. Yeah, this is a neighborhood actually in the path of this. So if you're under a tornado warning in the north part of Texas and the southern part of Oklahoma, near Leon, Billyville, Spanish Fort, Valley View, and Roland in Hines City, you take shelter immediately. Make sure, or you should have been taking shelter when the tornado warning was issued for you a couple minutes ago. You should, take your proper precautions. Get into the lowest part of a building, like a bathroom or a closet or a basement. Okay, take your belongings. Take anything that's important that you need in the basement. Take your pets, loved ones, everybody, or anything, and just take into your basement or the lowest part of your house. Okay, mobile homes. Do not be in mobile homes during like tornadoes, because they will get absolutely destroyed. But yeah, Billyville, Petersburg, and Courtney, sorry, yeah, Courtney in Oklahoma. You guys need to take shelter now, because this thing is this thing is gonna drop a big tornado probably. Yeah, we just gotta wait for this thing to get itself together, because the velocities are pretty impressive right now. And this thing has a well-defined hit echo along with it as well.
There is 1 new severe thunderstorm warning for Maryland.
So we definitely got to watch this very carefully. This thing could definitely try to put down a big-time tornado. It's a lone supercell, by the way, too. Nothing is stopping this thing, by the way. Nothing is stopping it. It's by itself. Yeah, this just shows how primed the environment is for tornadoes right now. That is a very strong windstorm right there near Enid, Oklahoma, or Enid. if you were in Carrier in Oklahoma, in Hillsdale and Goldtree, you guys are about to experience a very, very strong windstorm. It's like it's a super strong windstorm that's about to hit you. 70-mile-per-hour winds in lime-sized hail with that. So you guys better prepare now for that. Still have tornado warnings for Fairview, Cleo Springs, and the Cheyenne Valley areas in the northwestern part of Oklahoma. Let's go back down here with this storm. This storm isn't doing too much anymore. Like I said, this thing is not. It doesn't have a tornado threat with it no more. So we're not gonna be worried about that one too much. Still take shelter because there still is a severe thunderstorm warning. So definitely still take your proper precautions with that storm. But the most concerning storm, I think, out of all of them, is this one right here. This thing is rapidly rotating. It's trying to drop a tornado, a big one at that too. And you know, it's moving up towards like south of Ardmore in Oklahoma. So yeah, these areas in front of this storm you guys are in the path. You guys are in the path of this supercell thunderstorm that is capable of producing a large, dangerous tornado, maybe. If this thing gets itself together, if this thing gets itself together fast enough, it could. Man, that is not looking good at all.
There is one new severe thunderstorm warning for Kansas.
Man, this is just not looking good. I don't like the look of this storm, man. I hope it like includes into itself and hopefully doesn't try to produce a tornado, because this thing looks pretty bad if it does. Needs to be watched very, very closely. Looks pretty interesting. I'm not even gonna lie.
There is one new severe thunderstorm warning for Oklahoma.
Yeah, I'm staying on this storm for right now. We're down to we have 5 tornado warnings and 15 severe thunderstorm warnings. And the rotation died out. Apparently, it like came and then died out. Interesting. As I said, it's looking interesting. And then now it looks like it's. I think this might be contamination. Because it's like in and out. It's like it's there and then it's not there. Then it's there. It's just like I don't think the storm would be able to do it like, or we'll be able to produce a rotation that fast. So I think that might be contamination right there. You have a cluster of storms over here that are just pretty messy. So this is probably the more significant storms. Because this one did produce a PDS earlier. So yeah, this is definitely contaminated right here. This is not anything. Still definitely trying to produce a tornado, but this is not rotation. It's more like contamination. I'm checking the other storms up to the north real quick. I'm not seeing much besides a huge damaging wind threat up here with this storm. And then this up here completely died with rotation. The only thing I would think that would be tornadic is whatever this is right here near Fairview. But I don't think it's going to do too much, honestly. Yeah, it's not that much rotation. I don't think it's going to do too much with the tornadic activity. So I think, yeah, I would still take shelter, of course, because you're under a severe thunderstorm warning in Ames, in Oklahoma, in Fairview, Oklahoma. But keep on the lookout from this storm, just in case if there is a tornado warning with that. Which I doubt for right now. For right now, I doubt. I don't think they're going to issue one. But this one, on the other hand, is a tornado warning storm, and it is trying to produce a tornado. Yeah, there it is again. There it is again. I don't know if this is contamination or this is just actually the storm actually trying to produce a tornado this time. Because it looks like it is trying its hardest right now. Like, it wants to plant a tornado so badly. It just can't do it. And let's hope this streak continues. Also, it's showing that it's supposed to, like, raining out here to the east of it. That's not rain. That's just how much moisture is in the atmosphere. It's so moist that it just literally, like, it comes up as rain or light precipitation, which is unbelievable. That's how you know the environment is just so prime out there for the these supercells. Not one took advantage of them yet, besides this one, but this one hasn't dropped a huge tornado yet. It dropped a tornado before, but that wasn't even in a risk area. Like, it was in a risk area, but not in a moderate risk, I don't think. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, it just moved up to the moderate risk area when it created that tornado near Windthirst. It's still trying to do it now. It's in a moderate risk now, but it's not doing it, which is good. I'm kind of surprised. A lot of these storms hasn't done anything today. And let's hope this that trends continue. Cause I don't want to see no crazy giant monster like you know how it's been in what the past couple of months or just a month and a half. Because it started at the end of April and it's still going now. It's basically the end of May, and we're just having.
There is one new special marine warning.
Okay, not really too important for special marine. Special marine warnings are probably happening over here in Florida, yeah. But it's been so many outbreaks with these storms. Like, it's been so many like tornado outbreaks this year, and historic tornado outbreaks is that as well. Also, it's a bunch of storms forming in Maryland. If you're in Maryland, definitely be aware of the flash flood threat. I think there's a flash flood threat happening up there. West Point, Mississippi. This storm, like I said, it's a regular severe thunderstorm warning. Nothing too crazy, so I'm not going to be on that for long. We're going to go back to these tornado warnings, or tornado warning up here. No, it says tornado warnings, but it's just one tornado warning because, I mean, half of it's in Oklahoma, half of it's in Texas. So basically, if you're in this area, you're under a tornado warning. Or this box, you're under a tornado warning. Or you're going to be under a tornado warning. Because it seems like, yeah, this portion is not in the tornado warning, which is weird. But I think this actually might be rotation. Because it looks like the things are the velocity coupling's meeting up, actually. With the hook echo on reflectivity. So... definitely watch that. And this storm as well up here. This storm, I mean, it could try it. Could try it, but it's not really trying hard enough. I'm sorry, are you going live anytime today after this? It depends. It depends on how long the stream is. If the stream isn't too long, and it's a bust, then I might go live. But if it's not, if it still continues to be like an extreme outbreak, then I won't go live later on today. It all depends right now. And plus, I have family over right now too, so if I'm not able to go live, that you know why. Or if I end stream early, it's because I have family over. So don't get mad at me if I'm not live. Okay, chat.
There is one new severe thunderstorm warning for Oklahoma.
I'm gonna stay on velocity with this one right now. I'll go back on here. Let me check something real quick. I'm checking my other radar site on my phone, by the way. That's why you see me looking to the left. Cause I have radar scoped on my phone, so I'm just checking on there as well. I'm also reading chat on my phone as well. Velocities are extremely messy with this. Yeah, this thing is it's struggling. Has a pretty well-defined hook echo though, as you can see. Look at that. It's a pretty well-defined hook echo. Kind of reminds me of the Pembroke, Georgia EF4 on radar. It's just that this is nowhere near like that. That was an extremely violent tornado. I don't know if you guys remember April 5th, 2022? The Pembroke, Georgia tornado? Or that tornado outbreak in general in South Carolina and Georgia. I was pretty familiar with those areas as well. Because I've been through there before. But yeah, there's no longer tornado warnings up here. By the way, I just noticed that. I don't know how I didn't notice that, but yeah, it's no longer tornado warnings up here. So if this storm decides to decrease in intensity and like not try to put down a tornado, then I think we should be good with no tornado warnings for a little bit, maybe. Like I said, that can change dramatically. It can change. Cause like I said, so far, I don't want to jinx anything, but so far things have been okay. They haven't been as bad as what everybody thought it was going to be for right now. Like there was, of course, a couple of tornadoes that did touch down, but for right now, I think everything is pretty calm. Because we don't have a tornado on the ground with this one, and there's only one tornado warning, and that's this one right here. I'm not going to count it as two, because, I mean, this is just for the two different states. So. And this is the only tornado warning we want. Like I said, this is still a concerning tornado warning, because you can literally see the hook echo with this storm. Like, look at this. Look at the supercell structure. So, it's a classic supercell structure with this. So this needs to be watched very carefully. Like I said, this could start to increase in intensity. Like this, the hook echo, it started to get a little bit bigger, a little bit more intense, I guess you can say. So this one still needs to be watched very carefully. Like I said, I'm not trying to jinx anything. I'm just saying from what I'm looking at right now, things have been, calm for the past 30 minutes. And let's hope it stays that way. Because we don't need no bad tornadoes. We had enough bad tornadoes this year, if I'm being honest with you. I'm just checking in like different states and stuff, see what's happening. We're gonna still lock into this storm because this is our most concerning storm. So there's still rotation with this, but it's not significant. That is some extremely large hail. Okay. It's because I wasn't close to the radar site, but that was some extremely large hail with that. That looked really intense. Yeah, all these storms just fell apart. The tornado potential with these storms are not too great right now. But the damaging wind threat is starting to increase with these storms, though. Because the damaging wind threat actually is the main risk for Kansas today, honestly. This part of Kansas, a little bit of Oklahoma. Because of, what's his name? It's going to turn into probably a line of storms that's going to push to the north and east towards Wichita. And just eastern Kansas, southeastern Kansas, and western or southwestern Missouri in general. So that needs to still be watched very closely for a damaging wind and a brief tornado spin-up threat.
There are 2 new warnings affecting Maryland and Oklahoma.
Another warning in Maryland. Look like they extended that one. This is getting pretty close to me. Wow. They extended that warning. Yeah, that is heading directly for me. Wow, chat. It's a potent storm, I guess. I mean, it's not really as potent as the one in Texas, but it's a severe thunderstorm. It's heading for Baltimore, too. Like I said, it's pretty close. Yeah, this storm is let me see some. The storm isn't doing too much. I mean, it's still doing the the tornado thing, but it's not you know, producing a tornado, which is good. We are gonna check back up here on these storms. Like I said, not too much. Yeah, I'm not seeing too much with these storms up here.
There are 2 new warnings affecting Kansas and Texas.
That's for these storms down here. So there's another severe thunderstorm warning down here. No tornado threat whatsoever with these. Check these ones up here. There's a new storm or new severe thunderstorm warning for Kansas. Definitely will watch this though near Hazleton, just in case if these because these are 2 very strong wind areas, and if they start to rotate, you know, you could get a spin up rotation right there with these storms. If they because like I said, the greens are going towards the radar, the reds are going away, so you could get counterclockwise rotation near Hazleton. And this is yeah, this is trying something. It is having that hook shape signature, so it could try to hook up near Hazleton and try to produce something. So that needs to be watched pretty carefully, because we don't want that happening. If that happens, like I said, I'll be on that. I'll make sure that doesn't try to produce a tornado. If it does, then we will cover it for you guys, or I will cover it for you guys. But for right now, let's lock in with this storm a little bit more. Yeah, like I said, not much happening right now besides this tornado warning and the severe thunderstorm warnings that are happening. You have dew storms to develop down here, though. New storm south of this storm right here. New storms developing. Then you have this storm right here that's all by itself. This one could, like I said, a lot of these storms could try to produce tornadoes today. Like they have the opportunity to be up there with strong tornadoes, or produce strong tornadoes. But looks like none of them are really tapping into the environment yet, which is a very good sign that it couldn't be as bad as what we thought it would be. Maybe they just need time. Not sure. But let me not jinx it, because this is starting to get pretty close together with the rotation. That is starting to do something, so we definitely gotta watch that carefully. I'm gonna come back and forth between those storms. Actually, I'm gonna go throw my plate away real quick, and I'll be right back, because I'm still, I want to throw it away. I don't want to keep it down here. So I'll be right back real quick. Make sure I got none in my mouth.
There are 2 new warnings affecting Oklahoma. There are 2 new warnings affecting Kansas. There is one new severe thunderstorm warning for Texas. There is one new tornado warning for Kansas. There is one new severe thunderstorm warning for Oklahoma. There are 2 new warnings affecting Oklahoma.
I'm back. Apologies, I'm back. Had to go do some other things as well. We have a new tornado warning up here. I did notice that. That doesn't look good. That really doesn't look good, actually. I came back just in time, actually. That could possibly try to produce a violent tornado. Yeah, I apologize for being gone for a little bit. I had to go throw my trash away, and then I had to go do something for my mom. So that's why I was like gone for a little bit longer. But I'm back now, and I probably won't get up again until I either have to use the bathroom or something else. But not looking good. This is near Corwin in Kansas right now. There was more than likely a tornado in progress. You don't want to see this. This is a strong RFD kicking in and huge inflow coming in like this. Right in the middle will be your tornadic rotation. And this storm is, it has the capability of producing a big tornado. Just looking at it off of velocity and then reflectivity as well. The hook on this thing is unbelievable. You can see the hook shape like that with the counterclockwise rotation. This thing, yeah, this is a huge tornado warning for this, and I think that's needed. So if you're in Anthony, in Kansas, Hawk, Kansas, Bluff City, Kansas, Freeport, Kansas, Dansville, Kansas, Harper, Kansas, Crystal Springs, Kansas, and Attica in Kansas, you guys need to take shelter immediately because this thing is definitely. Oh yeah, and Rula, I think that's how you pronounce it. You all need to take shelter immediately because I think this storm has the greatest potential right now of producing the long track tornadoes that we don't want to see, and I think it's doing it right now. I won't be surprised if we see a debris signature in a moment here. I won't be surprised.
There are 2 new warnings affecting North Carolina and Oklahoma.
Yeah, this thing it looks very intense. Like the velocities on this looks very, very intense. We're gonna come back to that in just a second. We're gonna go back to this storm in Oklahoma because it now has another new tornado warning with it now. And it's also trying again. It's trying again, of course, but it's not succeeding yet. Let's hope it doesn't succeed. Also, a new severe thunderstorm warning for this storm. This storm can also try to get itself together, and this one could be a tornado producer in the future if it actually gets itself together. Right now, there's a broad rotation with that, very broad rotation, but it's nothing, too crazy. We're not gonna check out these storms down here because they're not really too significant. And I'm not gonna check out these storms outside of North Carolina right now. I'm worried about this storm specifically.
There is one new severe thunderstorm warning for Oklahoma.
This storm is very concerning. Yeah, this is a very concerning looking storm. Only time will tell with the velocity signatures with this. This thing has the greatest potential of producing a tornado right now. A long tracked one as well. If this doesn't interfere with this supercell thunderstorm, then we could be talking about a big time tornado forming here. But I think what's happening right now is that the convection that's popping up right here south of the supercell is kind of messing with the tornado or the tornadic rotation that's happening. So I don't think it could pull it off right now. I hope it doesn't pull it off right now, but it's still a very large hook echo with this storm near Carwin. And that still needs to be watched very carefully. But at the same time, I think the convection might even help the storm produce the tornado, actually. It all depends. Honestly, it all depends. Because you have strong RFD with this. Strong RFD. And I think Connor Croft is literally in the RFD. Let's check on him, actually.
Not going any further right now.
Yeah, he's in the
How long
RFD.
until I south the road?
Say what?
How long until I south the road?
Half a mile?
Okay.
Yeah, they're in the RFD right now. So I'm gonna wait for the velocity update and the reflectivity update. Actually, let's wait on a reflectivity update first, and then we'll look at the CC and velocity. Because I'm just curious to see if this does it or not. It's still not a confirmed tornado warning, which is good. That means it's not on the ground. But it still has some golf ball sized tail along with it. Okay, so velocities is broadened out a little bit more, but this thing still has insane potential right now. Still no debris signature, which is good. But I'm just very like this could definitely just like, because it's a lot of inflow in RFD just spinning around it. Like I said, if this tightens up, then it's game over. It's going to drop a tornado. But I think what's happening right now is that the convection to the south of it is disrupting the storm, which is the best case scenario. Right now that is happening. It's the best case scenario. So I don't think this will drop a big tornado right now, for right now at least. It could intensify, but it couldn't intensify at the same time. Like it could go alpha dominant, hopefully, but it's definitely trying. It's definitely trying its hardest to produce a tornado. Yeah, the velocities are getting closer together right here. That's what the heck is at too.
There is one new severe thunderstorm warning for Kansas.
New severe thunderstorm warning for Kansas. I think this is over here. Just saw that pop up.
There is one new severe thunderstorm warning for Kansas.
That is not good at all. Oh man. Oh man. I'm just waiting on it. I'm just waiting on it to just drop one, cuz I mean, like I said, it's being disrupted a lot, but at the same time it could speed up the process of tornado genesis, if you guys know what that is. But I know these wind speeds or these damaging winds right now are unbelievably strong up here. Like I said, if you're in Anthony, Kansas, you guys need to take shelter right now. Like right now if you haven't, because this thing is heading right towards you. You're either going to experience a brief tornado or some extremely strong damaging winds. Hurricane force winds more than likely. Yeah, hurricane force winds with this 70-mile-per-hour winds. Check back down here with this storm. This storm isn't doing too much right now, but we still gotta watch that very carefully because it is a supercell and it is by itself in a tornadic environment as well. This one doesn't have too much rotation anymore, from what I've seen. It still has an appendage though, but it's nowhere near as intense as the one up to the north of it. There's only 2 tornado warnings, I think. It's yeah, 2 tornado warnings. It's this one up here and then the one down to the south of it. Also, the radar site from down here is kind of interfering with this. It's like a line through the middle. Yeah, it is like very broad rotation, but at the same time, it's still rotation, and it still needs to be very watched very carefully, just in case if this thing does drop a big time tornado.
There is one new severe thunderstorm warning for Oklahoma.
It's a large severe thunderstorm warning, by the way. I think Enid just experienced some very large hail. Probably not the core of the hail core, but definitely pretty close. Definitely the south part of Enid. Like south of Enid definitely experienced a large hailstorm. Yeah, golf ball sized hail with that. And a lime sized hail to the north of Enid in Oklahoma. So that's pretty interesting to hear. Yeah. This storm right here definitely needs to be watched very carefully though.
The last of the cinnamon buns.
Alright.
There are 2 new warnings affecting Florida.
Let's go back down here. Check on this storm down here. Did they think they extended this warning a little bit more? Well, not extended it, but like extended the time for this warning a little bit more. I don't know what they're seeing. I mean, I can definitely see a hook, but I don't see anything too like significant in a way. Thank you. Definitely needs to be watched though. Okay, so I think this is becoming outflow dominant now. Because there's no, this is very, if this is rotation, this is a very broad rotation. So this is becoming outflow dominant. I don't think there's no longer a significant tornado threat with this because of the storms that, interfere with it down south. So I think it's safe to say that this tornado warning, it's still a tornado warning in effect, so take shelter, of course. But I don't think it's no longer a huge tornado threat no more because of the storms that happened that interfered with it from the south.
There is one new severe thunderstorm warning for Kansas.
So I was hearing a report from I was looking on Twitter, by the way. That's what I was listening to just now. Yeah, the Warthurst tornado or Windthirst tornado was definitely pretty spectacular. Classic tornado, by the way. Classic tornado. That is amazing. Yeah, this thing is definitely outflow dominant. I don't think there's no longer a tornado threat with this storm. Still take shelter. You're still in a tornado warning. And you're starting to get strong damaging winds with this, but I don't think it's no longer a significant tornado threat anymore. Let me post this real quick.
There is one new severe thunderstorm warning for Florida. There is one new severe thunderstorm warning for Oklahoma.
See how long we've been live for. Been live for 2 hours and 30 minutes. Not tornadic at all, but dang, there is a pretty bad thunderstorm over here in Florida law. My house has a screen in the backyard, and there is still mild flooding. Also, lightning and thunder every 10 seconds. That's Florida for you. Actually, it depends on what part of Florida you actually live in, because there was a tornadic storm west of Miami. It actually disappeared now. It was over here. But there was a storm that was rotating that was probably going to produce a tornado, but I think it like went off. You know, it just went off because it was a brief thunderstorm. Nothing too crazy. But it depends on where you live at in Florida, because there's new warnings in Florida and stuff. But the southern part of Florida, like the southeastern part, there were definitely supercells down there that had the potential of producing a tornado, which was unusual. Because that's not even a threat area for today. They're just under a general thunderstorm risk area. For the main threat is supposed to be over here in Texas, but these storms aren't doing too much. Besides damaging winds and very, very large hail. There's still tornado warnings, yeah, but it's nothing intense. It's 8:46 p.m. Eastern for me. That means it's 7:46 p.m. Central Daylight Time for Oklahoma, or the Plains, I guess you can say. And it just looks like to me nothing is happening too much. Like this is outflow dominant. This is no longer a tornado threat for Kansas. And then the rest of these storms are just, you know, big time hail makers. No tornado threat with them whatsoever, surprisingly. And this is where the wind shear picks up significantly, like rapidly. It was literally this area. Oh, there was a tornado report though. Oh, so there was definitely a tornado with this. There definitely was a tornado with this, but this is a delayed report is what it said. So I don't think they're going to upgrade this to a confirmed tornado. But yeah, this storm, I thought it would produce a brief tornado. I think it might have been a brief tornado. I don't think it was anything too significant. But it definitely was it was tornadoing, I guess you could say. Cause definitely looked quite concerning. This one down here is just,
There is one new severe thunderstorm warning for Oklahoma.
yeah, this one down here is just this is different. I don't know what it's doing. What is these doing? These are holy moly, why'd you time out super for 24 hours? Jesus. What did he do? What did he say? Might be something down here near Hennessy in Oklahoma. At the same time, it might not be anything too much. Gotta watch these storms very carefully though, just in case if something does happen. Yeah, this storm just definitely like collapsed on itself. If there wasn't any interference with this, it definitely would have produced a much bigger tornado than what it did possibly. But it just combined into one storm. It just like completely threw off the tornadic situation over there in Kansas, or up there in Kansas. So that's good to hear though. We also have a little storm heading towards Oklahoma City. This is Union City, and El Reno is in the special weather statement. Interesting. This is an interesting because we were expecting a major outbreak. Like I said,
There is one new severe thunderstorm warning for Ohio.
I'm not saying this was a bust or anything, or it wasn't really what we expected it to be, but for right now, it's kind of a little bit of a bust. A little bit of a bust for right now. Like I said, I don't want to get into any like predictions or anything because, like I said, this is gonna go for a long time. Because we can check models real quick and see. This is gonna go all night basically. Yeah, I guess we can use the most recent run right here. So as you can see, this storm is gonna go on for a little bit more, and it looks like it just dies out completely. But these storms over here might try, like this one right here, might be, try to become supercellular and try to produce a significant tornado or a long track one. Like this is not the actual like what it's gonna look like in the actual future. It's just a this is just a I guess you could say, what's the word for it? Dang, hold on. Because it's not gonna be exact. It's just like it's an example of what's gonna happen. Basically, it's an example of what's gonna happen in the future possibly. This is not gonna be straight on point. But yeah, by the looks of it, it looks like we still have what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hours, 6, 7. I'm probably not gonna be live for that long, but I'm definitely gonna be, I'm gonna be there. I'll probably go until like 9:30 maybe, because if nothing happens all the way until like 9:30, then I'll end stream. I'll end the stream because after that I don't think I'll be live after that because I mean, it doesn't make sense to. So if nothing happens in the span of in the next 40 minutes, then I will end the stream. Like I said, still be prepared.
There is one new severe thunderstorm warning for Texas.
Still be prepared in Oklahoma just in case for, a severe thunderstorm in general. But the tornado threat is still high. It's still very high today. And also tomorrow. Actually, we can look at model guidance for tomorrow, actually.
There is one new severe thunderstorm warning for Texas.
Let's look at tomorrow's risk a little bit because tomorrow's risk looks pretty significant as well. They might upgrade tomorrow to a moderate risk maybe for straight line damaging winds. So this is tomorrow's risk area, and as you can see, tomorrow has a pretty large enhanced risk that includes St. Louis. It includes St. Louis, Bloomington, Illinois, Indianapolis, Louisville, Lexington, Paducah, Madisonville, Bowling Green, Nashville, and Poplar Bluff in Missouri. So it basically includes from central to southern Illinois to central to south or southern Indiana, basically almost the entire state of Kentucky, and a huge portion of Missouri, the eastern portion, I guess you could say. The entire eastern portion of Missouri is in the enhanced risk tomorrow. And there is a tornado threat with that tomorrow. We're going to look at that actually real quick. This is for tomorrow. You can see there's the big storms, the big damaging windstorms are going to be moving to the east. And to, well, they're in Missouri now. This is 5 a.m. in the morning. So they're going to be, they're going to be intense, but not going to be nowhere near as intense as what they are right now. And as you can see, the storms move through 10 a.m., 11 a.m. This is a very, very strong damaging wind storm right here in Missouri. That's a bow echo. When you see the storm blow out like that,
There is one new severe thunderstorm warning for Nebraska.
when you see the storms blow out like that, that's how you know there is a huge damaging wind threat with that. That's why I think they're going to upgrade the risk tomorrow for damaging winds. Is that the main threat though? I think that might have been the main threat, unless that is not the main threat. Okay. So we might have 2 rounds of severe weather tomorrow for this area. So I definitely think there will be an upgrade to a moderate risk tomorrow. And if I were to go live tomorrow, which I think I am going to go live for tomorrow. If I were to go live tomorrow, sheesh, yeah, this is definitely a threat for tornadoes tomorrow. There's supercell thunderstorms popping up right there, and it turns into a big line of severe thunderstorms. Look at that. Wow. So I guess when these storms first pop up in the atmosphere, they they can take advantage of the atmosphere and turn into supercells and possibly drop a couple of tornadoes tomorrow, strong ones too. This leads on to the next day. This is Memorial Day actually, and this is the risk for my area. This is 2 p.m. I think, all right, the next run that comes out, like the I think it's the, what is it, the 00Z. The next run that comes out, I want to see the hours on. I want to see what's gonna happen here, because I think we may have a tornado threat over here tomorrow in this region. This is my region too. You can already see a line of severe thunderstorms is forming up there to the northeast, so I can wonder what's gonna happen down here. Because if you look at the ingredients for the atmosphere, you got the dew points. Yeah, you definitely have the dew points up here. Well, you got what, 70s in Virginia, 70s in Maryland in the Delmarva area, and then let's look at temperatures. Temperatures are gonna be up there too. Yeah. Like I said, 85 in Virginia, and 80s up here, 80s over here in the Delmarva area. You definitely have a risk tomorrow. Let's look at the lower level wind shear. You definitely have wind shear as well. Let's look at the mid-level wind shear actually. So you definitely have a little bit of a tornado threat. Like kinematics is actually pretty decent for Monday. So there's definitely a risk area for tornadoes. And let's look at supercell composite. That's going to spike. Like I said, this only goes out to 2 p.m. on Monday. And there's a little bit of convective available potential energy, or CAPE for shortened. And yeah, I mean, yeah, these storms definitely have potential. So we could have potential tomorrow and day 3 as well. Let me see. Yeah, day 3 is a slight risk. Yeah, there it is right there, the slight risk area. I think the boundary is like back here or something. But you can already see the storms up here forming, like I said. So we could have a pretty, we might have an enhanced risk get upgraded here. Like we already have an enhanced risk for tomorrow, but over here might get upgraded to an enhanced risk as well. So definitely take note of that. I'm gonna keep an eye on those 2 days, tomorrow and Monday. But for right now, let's focus on the live storms instead of the future storms, because that's what you guys are here for. So let's go back up here and check on the storm near Anthony, Kansas. And it looks like the storm is starting to pass near Anthony, Kansas. It's still raining heavily. There is a 0 tornado threat with this now. It's still stay in your safe spot until the warning expires, because the warning expires in 2 minutes. So, stay in your shelter. You also have a severe thunderstorm near Mayfield in Willington and Conway Springs in Kentucky. Not Kentucky. Because I said Mayfield and I thought of Mayfield, Kentucky, but Mayfield, Kansas. Sorry, they both start with the K too. Yeah, I'm not seeing too much of a tornado threat with any of these right now. The only one I would say that actually has a real tornado threat would be this one, but I mean, it's not doing too much.
There is one new severe thunderstorm warning for Oklahoma.
You still have rotation with this, though, so that still needs to be watched. Like, there's still, like, a chance for this storm to do something. Like I said, I'll stay on this storm, but, yeah, I'm just stay with it. And we can check on these storms down here as well, too, see what these storms are doing. They're not doing too much. I mean, it's not really. There's no rotation with them at all, actually.
There is one new severe thunderstorm warning for Oklahoma. There is one new severe thunderstorm warning for Kansas.
Another severe thunderstorm warning. Considerable severe thunderstorm warning, by the way. It's just a straight line damaging wind threat now for Kansas. It's not. It's no longer. I don't think there's gonna be no longer a tornado threat with these storms at all. Like these northern storms up here, I don't think there's gonna be any tornado threat with any of them. There is a tornado or not tornado warning, a severe thunderstorm warning moving into
There
Tulsa,
is one new
Oklahoma.
severe thunderstorm warning for Florida.
Yeah, look at and Pawnee's in it. The Sky Took and Hominy. Guys are under a severe thunderstorm warning with 60-mile-per-hour winds and quarter-sized hail. So regular severe thunderstorm warning. Make sure you keep your belongings indoors. Take all your stuff that can break from hail, because quarter-sized hail can still do damage. Nowhere near as big as the hail we've seen today, but it's definitely big hail, and it will do damage. But yeah, the northwestern part of Tulsa is actually in that severe thunderstorm warning. Let's go back down here with this storm. This is the only tornado warning once again. It's this same storm that produced the tornado all the way down here near Windthirst. So it basically tracked from Windthirst all the way up to where it's at now. So it's a pretty long track supercell, if you ask me. It's a long track supercell. Now, no long track tornadoes though, which is very good to hear. And it produced the only PDS tornado warning of the day, I think. So we definitely gotta take note of that. Let's check on the storm near Oklahoma City though, because I still want to look at that. That storm is like I said, it's not tapping into the environment at all, and it is all by itself. Not a single thing is anywhere near this storm. So if it really wanted to, it has the potential to tap into the environment and try to produce a big time tornado. But let's hope it doesn't do that, because this is a pretty populated area. Like you have Oklahoma City and El Reno right there. This one still has a little bit of rotation along with it, but it's not significant at all. If this storm, yeah, I'm gonna go until like 9:15. If this storm doesn't do anything until like 9:15, then I'm gonna end the stream. Cause I'm trying to eat some food. I'm not even gonna lie. I know I had some food earlier, but I only have 2 slices of pizza. I'm trying to get more. And I'm trying to hang out with family as well, because it is Memorial Day. So, but if nothing much happens, then I'll just, because this looks like it's not doing too much anymore. I mean, besides this storm right here, it's not doing too much. Still a couple of storms in Florida, and then I guess the storms dissipated near Maryland. Yeah, no longer severe warned, which was expected, honestly, because there wasn't much expected from these storms. There hasn't been a new warning either. You ever heard that beep sound? But yeah, I'll have a weather video tomorrow, and I will go live tomorrow for the severe weather risk. Because there's definitely a risk tomorrow. And then Monday, I'm going to see if I'm going live or not. Because it's like I said, it's for my area. And if things go down in my area, then I might as well just go out there and record myself. Because I can drive, too. So I could storm chase, but I'm not going to, I don't think. I might just wait for the storm to come to me. Storm Chaser Aaron J. Jack. Follow him on Twitter and YouTube. Great Storm Chaser. I see all these guys on Radar Omega are great Storm Chasers, honestly. Oh, you have a brand new tornado warning with this. Okay. This is for the southeastern part of Ardmore. So new tornado warning for Oklahoma for Dixon, Mansville, and McMillan in Province, Hawks Bar, and Overbrook in Greenville, Oklahoma. You guys are under a new tornado warning. Which, I mean, I think that's the right thing
There
to
is
do.
one new tornado warning for Oklahoma.
I think that's the right thing to do, honestly. You can still see the supercell structure in this, though. That's why they're continuing to issue a tornado warning for this storm. But it's only in a matter of time if this thing does anything or not. Because like I said, I'm not seeing too much rotation. Like, I know we're far from the radar site, but even at that, it would be, if this was an intense tornado on the ground, you would be able to see it even from this far. So this is going to be heading over Lake Murray, too.
There are 2 new warnings affecting Oklahoma.
2 new warnings affecting Oklahoma. Flash flood warning, that's why. Flash flood warning and probably another new severe thunderstorm warning. Yeah, chat, I'm not seeing too much with this, honestly. Like I said, this is the only storm that's tornado warned for right now. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's the only storm that's tornado warned. And all the other storms don't even have a single tornadic rotation or anything in them. Just damaging winds and very, very large hail with some of these. But the tornado threat with these up here are, non-existent. Oh, this is on the ground. Wait a minute. So this tornado is on the ground. Observed tornado. Broadcast media confirmed tornado on New Hope Road, northwest of Marietta. So there is a damaging tornado on the ground. This is a confirmed tornado near Overbrook, moving northeast at 25 miles per hour. So there is a tornado on the ground, which is pretty interesting. I don't see anything with velocity. It might have been a brief touchdown more than likely with this. Where is the area that they said it was at? Oh, right here. So they're not even in the tornado warning. They must have just seen it. You know what? They are like right here, and they're looking up into where the tornado would be at. So this yeah, I think they definitely, yeah, that's definitely would be a correct report right there, because that's exactly where the hook is at. They're not even in a tornado warning actually. That just shows to it shows to show that how far away you can be, but you can still see it. So this must be a low precipitation supercell. 3 hour live. That's kind of crazy. Yeah, I've been live longer. I've been live way longer actually. When it comes to weather live streams, I'm live for a little while, especially on days where it's extremely intense. Like I said, I'll be live tomorrow as well, and then possibly even Monday, possibly. If they do upgrade to an enhanced risk on Monday, then I'll go live. But if they don't, then I'll stick to making a video in case a storm does hit my house. So there is a confirmed tornado on the ground, but I think it probably was a brief tornado. I don't think it was, like a long track tornado or anything like that. Yeah, there would be rotation right here, but I mean, it's not. Is it connected? It's not connected to the hook area. So I don't know. I don't know, y'all. It's pretty interesting. But we do have a confirmed tornado. It's observed. It's on the ground. I think it's on the ground still. I'm not sure. Like I said, this thing could have lifted. It definitely looked way better before. Like, it looks kind of funky now, but it actually had a hook before, but now it's like it's nothing too much there. So I'm not sure if it is on the ground anymore. Yeah, I don't think it's on the ground anymore, chat. It's golf ball size held, 30-mile-per-hour winds, or I said 30-mile-per-hour winds. 32 minutes left until it expires. I'm probably gonna end stream now, honestly. I know it says confirmed tornado on the ground, but I really don't. Yeah, I don't see a signature of it being on the ground. Like, I mean, this could possibly be rotation, but this will be like very, very broad rotation, and of course, I don't see any debris signature with this. So, I think I am gonna end the live. If anything does pick up steam again, then I will go live again. Like I said, I'm gonna be watching the radar whether I'm live or not.
There is one new severe thunderstorm warning for Kansas.
Yeah, because I mean, honestly, what's happening now is it's just severe thunderstorm warnings. This is the only like tornado warning. So
There are two new warnings affecting Kansas and Oklahoma.
but yeah, like I said, if anything happens again, I'll be back on here to stream if there is a a large dangerous tornado that touches the ground, like the National Weather Service expected, or the Storm Prediction Center. Sorry, Storm Prediction Center expected. Which honestly, like I said, the day's not over yet. You still have a couple more hours to go before the threat really ends. I'm sorry. Are you going to go live playing Roblox after this stream? Probably not, honestly. I might. It depends. It depends. If I feel like it, I would. I would. But I might have to play with a friend though, cause I'm gonna be tired after this. I could possibly though. And if this intensifies again and drops a big tornado, then I probably won't be able to stream Kaiju Rise, and I'll stream this instead. But I probably won't be able to play the game tomorrow, and I probably won't be able to. I definitely can't play it on Monday because I am going to Six Flags on Monday. I forgot. I'm going to Six Flags on Monday, so I won't be able to stream at all. I forgot. Can't stream at all on Monday. But tomorrow, I'm going to be streaming the severe weather risk for tomorrow, so I don't know. If I do play tonight, it's going to be for a little bit with you guys. And with a friend. But, yeah, I think I'm going to end it.
There is one new severe thunderstorm warning for Kansas.
Yeah, it's not much happening. It's just still, you know, a tornado warning. Yeah, I'm not seeing that much velocity. But yeah, I'm in the stream, y'all. Hopefully, you guys enjoy the stream. Hey, leave a like, subscribe, turn on notifications. I'll be live again, either tonight. If not tonight, then I'll be live again tomorrow for the severe weather risk for tomorrow. I'll have a video also tomorrow morning, maybe. If not a video, then I'll do an early live stream of the storms that are happening. But yeah, honestly, I'm gonna end it here because I feel like the threat is like decreasing a little bit. I'm not gonna say it's decreasing fully, but it's not like it's not completely like I don't want to say it's done at all. It's definitely not done, but it hasn't been too much today, which is very good though. So I don't think, you know, I deserve a live stream for a lot longer. And plus, there's other YouTubers out there as well. But yeah, I think I'm in the stream. Let me decide what kaiju should I draw. Like your favorite kaiju. Draw Monster Zero. I would love to see a Monster Zero drawing, honestly. That would be absolutely fire. But yeah, I'm in the stream, y'all. Thank you guys for joining. Like I said, make sure you leave a like and you subscribe and turn on notifications. It's free. It helps me out and it helps, you know, get the information to other people out when I do go live for significant severe weather. And I'll be back to either tonight or tomorrow. So I will see you guys then. Till next time.